You applied to 100 jobs. That sounds productive. It may even feel productive. But how many were genuinely right for you? How many received a carefully targeted application? And how many had a realistic chance of becoming an interview? Sending more applications is not necessarily a strategy. Sometimes it is just more activity. Job seekers are constantly told that finding a job is a numbers game. Apply to everything. Cast a wider net. Aim for 10 applications a day. You only need one yes. So the natural response is to increase the number. But that advice assumes every application has roughly the same chance of succeeding. It does not. Imagine 3 openings. The first matches your experience, preferred role, location, and compensation. The second has a related title, but the scope is unclear and your experience only partially matches. The third contains the right keyword in its title, but the seniority is wrong, the commute does not work, and the compensation is below your floor. Applying to all 3 adds 3 applications to your total, but they are not 3 equally valuable opportunities. Counting them equally creates the illusion of progress. Every application costs something. It takes time to understand the role, research the employer, adjust your resume, complete the form, and plan the follow-up. A strong application can take 60 to 90 minutes. The hour spent on a poor fit role is an hour you cannot spend strengthening a better application, contacting someone at the company, or preparing for an interview. The useful question is not, how many applications did I submit? It is, where did I invest my limited time? Activity repeats a task. Strategy makes choices. A strategic search defines what a good opportunity looks like, finds potential matches, evaluates them consistently, and concentrates effort on the strongest ones. It also learns from the results. Which roles lead to recruiter responses? Which industries produce interviews? Which experience gaps repeatedly hold you back? If your only measurement is applications sent, you lose that signal. The better metric is interviews per application. How often your effort turns into a real conversation. Before applying, score the opportunity. Start with 5 questions. Does the title reflect the work and level you actually want? Does the scope match the kind of responsibility you want more of? Does the compensation meet your needs? Do you want to work in this industry? And does the location or work arrangement fit your life? Then evaluate something separately. Resume fit. Based on the experience visible on your resume, how plausible is an interview for this particular posting? This does not mean rejecting every imperfect match. Job descriptions contain preferences, and worthwhile opportunities can involve some stretch. But you should understand the stretch before investing in the application. Place each opportunity into one of 3 groups. Pursue now. Strong matches that deserve research, a tailored resume, and serious effort. Hold. Possible matches that need more information or can wait until your strongest opportunities are covered. Skip. Roles that fail an important requirement or offer too little chance of becoming the right job. Skipping a role is not failure. It is a decision to protect your time for something better. A healthy week is not, I applied to 40 jobs. It is closer to this. I searched across the market. I evaluated every credible opening. I found 5 to 8 roles that genuinely fit. I tailored deeply for the strongest ones, used a quick but relevant application for a few others, and correctly chose not to apply to the rest. 5 strong applications will not always outperform 100 rushed ones. There are no guarantees in a job search, but a deliberate process gives you something random volume cannot. A search you can evaluate, improve, and repeat. Your objective is not to win the application count competition. It is to create interviews for jobs you would genuinely want. You can build this process yourself with a notebook or spreadsheet. Pursuit Room makes it easier. It brings opportunities from across the job market into one pipeline and scores each one against your preferences and resume. That gives you a ranked queue before you spend time applying. You stay in control of every decision and every application. Applying to 100 jobs can demonstrate effort, But effort without selection is not a strategy. Before starting your next application, ask one question. Is this job genuinely worth applying for? Start free at pursuitroom.com and make every application count.